is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video with the old farm truck. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 things I hate about my 1994 GMC k1500. Now, these aren't going to be major things I hate, but just stuff that, although I love the truck, kind of ruffles my feathers sometime, and I don't know, kind of makes me a little bit mad. So, first thing we're going to talk about is the tailgate. Now, sure, most Chevy trucks, Ford, Dodge, whatever, has a locking tailgate. This one, these, no lock. Now, to most people, that might not be a big deal, but to me, keep gun, thousands of dollars in tools, pretty much anything, and I don't know, sometimes I don't feel comfortable, depending on where my truck is parked, if my tailgate doesn't lock. Now, with the tailgate not locking, you may say, oh, if you had an extended cab or a crew cab, you could just put your stuff in the back seat and then you could lock it. Okay, well, that's not the point. Like, the truck's meant for putting stuff in the bed, and I put stuff in the bed, so yeah. Second thing I hate about my k1500 is the brakes. Now, if you look under here, probably hard to see, drums in the back, you know, pretty standard for the old trucks, disc brakes up front, but for some reason, like, I just put brand new rotors and pads on, flush the whole system, all that new fluid, and you press the brake pedal and it still goes down like 3 inches or so before anything starts to happen. And I don't know, the brakes are soft on these, I know, and yeah, it's an older truck, but like, I don't know, something about the brakes that, and it's not just my truck, I've driven plenty of other k1500s and they're all like that, so I don't know what's up with that, but I feel like GM really messed up on the brakes on these. I mean, yeah, it stops, yeah, I'm running bigger tires, but even with my stocks on, it does the same thing, doesn't matter. Sorry, I know the lighting in my truck is terrible right now, but third thing I hate is the dash. Now, I don't mind the dash in itself, you know, gauges are nice, kind of like the 4 going around and the speedometer and the center, but where's my tachometer? I know in even 1994, some of these trucks came with a tachometer and some didn't. Now, it'd be one thing if none of the 94s came with tachometers, but some did and some didn't, and mine doesn't. Now, don't get me wrong, I like having my tach up on the dash, I think that kind of looks cool, whatever, but, and I know you don't necessarily need to see your RPMs all the time, but like, it is nice to have, it's nice to see, and don't know why GM made some that did, some that didn't, so I don't know what's going on there. Number 4 we're going to talk about is the cup holders. Now, I think that these cup holders, pulling out, I think that's better than the 95. I think when they did the update where the cup holder pulls out here and you only get one and it's right in front of the vent, I think this is a better design than that. You know, you can stow it away, pull it out when you have a drink. I like that better than the other one, and it's nice because it doesn't take up much room, you know, but no bottoms. I know it works for drinks, but what if I want to put something in there? Can't really put anything in there. I know a lot of people like to put stuff in cup holders besides drinks, so that's just kind of, I don't know, kind of half and half on that one. Fifth thing is the radio. Now, I know the stock radio goes, hard to see, that pocket right there, but I obviously put a single DIN in over there, and that's where the cassette player went. But I know these trucks, they didn't have those radios like I have in here right now back then, but the cassette player was there, and I'm sitting here leaning back in my seat how I drive, and it's way the hell over here. It's closer to the passenger than it is to the driver. Like, I don't get it. I know the regular radio is right here, you know, in reach of everything, but the cassette player was over there. And now that I have a single DIN in there, I mean, yeah, people, you're like, don't be lazy, you only have to lean forward a couple inches. Okay, I get that. Yeah, I messed with my radio just fine. where it is, but it's just kind of like weird that it's over there closer to the passenger than it is the driver. Actually, I'm going to talk about 6 things. We're going one more thing. Oh, and look at that. Truck's dirty. Just washed it. Imagine that. But that's not the 6th thing. And yes, I gotta hit my hood just like most of these things. Good old 350 TBI. Now, GM said back in the 90s, maybe this truck did get good gas mileage like it was supposed to, and like GM said. But they put the worst flowing heads on there. The throttle body, like a little spacer thing, that the air cleaner sits on, like, is really restrictive. Like, everything about the top end of this motor is super restrictive, and it's supposed to be, oh, good gas mileage and all that. Okay, well, doing that means it makes shit for power, and it doesn't get that good mileage anyways. Even with my stocks on, I get like 12. So that just kind of seems ridiculous to me that they made all that restrictive stuff to try to like be more economically friendly, and it's still shit. So if I'm gonna get shitty gas mileage, might as well not rob horsepower while we're at it. So don't know what GM was thinking there, but whatever. I still like my truck, just these little things kind of piss me off sometimes. So yeah, that's it. Those are the, I guess, 6 things that I hate about my 94 K1500. So if you like this video, if you thought it was helpful, give it a thumbs up, like and share, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.